Hi, my name is Dani Murcia. I use she, they pronouns. I'm an artist, producer, and songwriter currently living in Brooklyn, New York. The most consistent thing about my work, I make records. I songwrite, I produce records. I love just storytelling in song and in music. I perform as well. I also teach music production to youth in New York City. Right off the bat, definitely Music Soul Child and Erykah Badu. They've definitely influenced a lot of my harmonies and riffs and vocal progressions and chord progressions as well. I would also say I'm heavily influenced beat making wise by Monty Booker, Smino, No Name, Saba, that whole Chicago crew. I just really like the way that they make their beats and the sounds that they use. It feels very like real life samples that they've collected. Guitar and voice. I'll pick up a guitar or piano as well. I'm not really professionally trained. I don't really know much about what I'm doing when I'm playing guitar, so usually it'll be me like messing around trying to find shapes and chords that sound cool. Once I find something cool, I'll like hum along, find a melody that I like. Once I find a melody that I like, I'll write lyrics to it and then transfer it over to Ableton. Another route that I sometimes take is starting on Ableton and starting directly either with like a drum loop that I create or a progression using, some sort of plugin that I have on Ableton. I have a global collective girl band, if you will. We're called Her Songs, and we're kind of located all over the world, and what we do is we pick a city and we all come together and we make records. We can create opportunities for ourselves and we can shape what that looks like, and I don't have to wait around for an opportunity to present itself or for a person to come knocking on my door and be like, hey, you should do this. It was more so like, hey, we can do this all together. The very first one that I think launched me into what I do and where I am now was my dad passing away. He was always really, really supportive of me making music, even when other people were not. And so I think when he passed away, I was like, I have to do this. Balance comes in my daily routines and the rituals that I've created. So every morning I try to wake up, meditate, journal. Journaling helps me a lot, and stretch or exercise in some sort of way. And I've noticed that when I do those things, I feel more refreshed. I just feel more creative and feel more energized to continue and do all the things that need to get done for the day. As a woman, as a queer woman, and a queer woman of color, I just feel like we're constantly trying to be the absolute best at everything. Like, someone can do something at this level, and I just feel like with these identities, I strive to try to do them at this level. It sucks having to constantly feel like you have to prove yourself. But that's the other thing that I've learned over time is like, I don't need to prove myself to anybody. Maybe my mom, and myself, I have to just constantly be proving things to myself. But yeah, if someone wants to think whatever they want to think about my abilities, that's on them to deconstruct and to work on. Everyone's gonna have an opinion on what you should do. Listen to your gut. Listen to what you want to be doing, what you want to be putting out in the world. There's a lot of outside influences that you can listen to and tune into, but most importantly is just to listen to yourself and listen to your heart.